Okay, this is my next video. My name is Eva and I have Parkinson's disease. Somehow my last video went okay, and so I'm kind of feel like I'm on a roll where I can talk comfortably. And I wanted to talk to you about my medication. When I was diagnosed, I did research enough to convince me that I should not take the Parkinson's medication. Why? Because I had a fear for dyskinesia. Dyskinesia is when your whole body moves, and in my mind, I will probably be corrected and maybe I'm wrong, but this was my advocacy for myself. I felt that after 5 years of taking the medication, approximately according to what my research was, and in some cases it happens, some cases it doesn't, but I just did not want to be that statistic, and I risked my health with Parkinson's, not taking the medication for 8 years. After 5 years, it was reported in some cases that you lose, your body stops getting used to that medication in some way. And either you're gonna up a lot of medication or there is a chance of dyskinesia. There's a percentage of getting dyskinesia, and then you have to deal with that. I was not even knowing how I was going to deal with just Parkinson's alone, and then added dyskinesia. I would probably go crazy. So anyway, I was convinced that I was not going to take the medication, and I went on doing everything normal. Of course, every year there was added symptoms, and I have all my journals, and I log into everything that I logged had to do with now how I felt, now what am I feeling, what pain I was going through, differences in, added tremors to my right hand and so forth. And then I started noticing that my handwriting was very tiny. In my mind, when I was writing big letters. But when you look at it, that command was not the same one that my brain was giving my hand, and my writing would still be really little. If I was going to put my shoes on, my mind would put the shoes on, but I looked down and my foot was nowhere near my shoe. It was just like sitting there, and that was scary. Just as it's scary to have constipation, which is a big deal in Parkinson's. The signal is not brain, intestines, digestion. There's no communication sometimes. And among other things. I'll get into that in other videos. But so back to medication. I got to a point in 2021 where I couldn't get out of my husband's car. When we'd go out, it would take me an eternity to just move to the side, try to pull myself up after exercising every day. Not even that was giving me strength. And so that got to the point where I had to make a decision, And I talked to my neurologist and I said, okay, I'm ready to take medication. After a month of taking medication, after that video that you saw, it was a world of a difference. I mean, I can see myself right now talking, and it's just like such a difference. And I am so grateful and happy that I made that decision, because even the decision of waiting has me right now at 2 pills a day. When people that have had Parkinson's for less than 5 years, some are taking 3 pills 3 times a day, even 5 3 times a day. And the medication is expensive. Rytary is what I'm taking at the moment, because the carbidopa, levodopa, the Cinemet did not set well on me. I took it for 1.5 years and I was always sick. So Rytary is a slow release, and that has been a world of a difference. And it's a $600 a bottle medication. So I had to seek help from my insurance and from other organizations for Parkinson's, because it's an expensive medication on top of everything else. I don't get it, but that's another story. So here I am now, and any of what I am mentioning is not something that I suggest for anybody. This was a decision I made for myself and put myself maybe at risk, but it's something that I'm so grateful that I did. Thank you for listening.